Hey guys, this is Welcome to Adulting. This is the podcast where three Grinches and Scrooges tell you how to enjoy your Christmas.
Hold on.
No.
Oh,
I am John.
Wow.
I'm not a huge fan of Christmas and the holiday season. Joining me is
Shawna.
And Caleb. And there's at least two of us that love the Christmas season.
So we're going to get into this more. Today we're going to be talking about the holidays. We talked a little bit about them a few weeks ago, but we want to talk about holiday traditions, holiday funs, how to make the most of family holidays. But I like spending time with, family, and I love Christmas for like the religious significance, but I don't get super into the holiday season and spirit and all of that. So, there might be a whole arc this episode of trying to convince me how great Christmas is, but we'll talk about that later. Before we do that, I want to talk about something that I do enjoy, something that I am happy with, which is our adulting wins. So we're going to talk about some things that we've done well, that we're happy about. So let's start with Caleb. How have you adulted this week?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot, John.
Putting you on the spot.
Putting me on the spot. Well, I feel like I'm wrapping up 2019 very well, as I am basically a car payment away from paying off my car.
Ooh, nice.
It is nice.
So starting out 2020 with one less loan, I
Can
guess.
you just say something that might make you feel bad?
Well, you can absolutely. I still have my house. I know that I have to.
This
keep
is
paying
where the car breaks down
that. It is.
in life.
Exactly.
It is.
Especially in
Let's
the
pray it away.
Well, I just had to replace the front windshield. So
Hold on now. Wait a minute. Do you know that some car insurance companies cover a windshield replacement per year?
yes, and I called my insurance person in my car. See, my car is very special. I didn't know that you have to get special insurance for a sports car. And so mine is technically considered a sports car.
I mean, Caleb, we all know you're filthy rich. Like, you don't have to hide it. You were driving your Ferrari around. You need the special Ferrari windshield. So,
Well, speaking of insurance, buying a sports car and living in Chicago, that insurance was insane. So moving up here, my wife was looking at our insurance and she goes, $171 of our insurance is yours. And I'm like, well, it was twice that in Chicago. So
that's good.
yeah. But yeah, almost
Well,
done
I will
with the car
pray that
payment.
your car does not break down.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're going to have like a really cold snap like we had last winter.
Oh
and
my goodness.
like my car had a bunch of problems after that. So,
But my car's like 10 years younger than yours.
is
So,
it?
Yeah.
What year is your car?
2014.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. So your car might be better than my, 2004 Hyundai.
See,
So,
I made the really bad decision of buying new right out of college.
yeah, that
And
was a
so-
bad decision.
Oh,
But I have heated seats. So,
I don't even have that.
yeah, 2004 still got heated seats and a cassette player. I can listen. I've got a John
Wow.
Denver cassette. I've got some Cher in there. Whole bunch of great cassettes.
Maybe we can find you some classic Kenny Rogers Christmas cassettes.
I've got some
for
Kenny
you.
G. I've got some Yanni. I've got a whole bunch of great cassettes. Buy an old car, you guys. It's worth the investment. But with your car that you're finishing off the payments for, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I hope it doesn't break immediately. So
Me too.
awesome. What about you, Shawna? How have you adulted?
so my parents paid a bunch of money for me to have braces growing up. And I did what every person does. They lost their retainer and they thought, oh, I'll be fine. So it's probably been 4 years. I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad. But they haven't moved much. I can tell they're starting to more than I want, though. So I called and I made an appointment to get a new retainer made.
Nice.
Yeah, which no one wants to spend money on, but
No,
It's needed.
it's very needed.
As somebody
Yes.
who has had braces as well,
Yep, same.
needed.
I have a retainer still, but I will go in like spurts of wearing it. So like I'll have a week at a time that I'll wear it and then I won't wear it for like 2 months. I am kind of at the end of that 2 months where I need to start wearing it for a while again because yeah, and it's not
You have to,
fun
like, force it
it's
back in
not
your
fun
mouth.
the first time you put it back in. After a while, it really hurts, and sleeping is the least comfortable thing. But yeah, that is
You should wear it for
That's
an
a huge
episode.
adulting win. Can we please all wear a retainer for an episode of
You won't
Welcome
be able to hear us.
Hey guys, this is Welcome to Adulting. This is a podcast where we just slur all our words. Yeah, no, we're not going to do a retainer only episode, but yeah, that's a huge win. Congratulations on setting that up.
Thanks.
That's not a fun appointment, but a needed one. So
Yes.
that's awesome. I've been on fire adulting lately. I just want to brag on myself real quick there. This last week I got set up. I talked about this for a while, but I finally got set up. I'm going to, for the next 6 months, I'm going to be meeting with a personal trainer at my gym, and I just set up all the stuff for that. So yeah, it's going to be a long commitment, but I set aside in my budget the money for it, set aside all that stuff. So I'm really excited. Met with him last Thursday, kind of got all the baseline stuff. So this Thursday we're going to start working out, start doing all that stuff. Yeah, I'm super excited.
Are you nervous for the first session?
No, I got some free sessions when I signed up for my gym. It was with another trainer, so I kind of know what to expect. I'm more just looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to knowing what I actually need to do at the gym. My goal is to lose a little bit of weight, but also start gaining muscle too, and set up healthy habits. Because it's one thing to go to the gym, and it's another thing to do it right and do it in a way that's not going to, destroy my back for years to come. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Pretty soon he's going to be able to cook, ladies. He'll have a six-pack. He'll have a 2004 heated seated car.
Total package. All I'm missing is a good personality.
And he rents.
Oh, John.
Just kidding.
That's not true.
My personality is quoting
This is
Star
why
Wars and
he's
knowing
so
too much
sour.
about.
This is why he's sour about Christmas.
Just
No one under
Hey,
the
I've
mistletoe.
what were you gonna say, Shauna?
I've got an adulting win to share from a listener.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so Trisha messaged me on Facebook, and she said, we encouraged her to finally make that call to her vision insurance to get 4 new cards, and she scheduled her 2-year overdue eye appointment. So she was encouraged to adult by us, so that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
All right.
What was
so-
her name again? I'm so sorry.
Trisha.
Trisha, way to go.
Way to go, Trisha. Some tips when you get your eye appointment, ask for the measurements for your glasses that you're going to have. Keep those and then go online and buy a pair for $20.
Smart.
it
I haven't done
is-
that.
So even you can go to a place and just ask them for a remeasurement, and you get those down, and you ask, you'll get your lens strength as well, or your glasses strength. I bought 3 pairs last year for $50.
That's awesome. Also, life
And I never wear them.
Nice. Other life hack. If you wear contacts, just leave them in overnight. They'll fuse to your eyes, and you'll always be able to see that good. It's a life hack that doctors don't want you to know about. So just do that, and you'll.
Let's be honest.
It's like LASIK, but cheaper.
I'm wearing contacts that you're supposed to throw away after 2 weeks.
What
I'm probably
week?
going on 7.
7 weeks?
I know, it's so bad. I know.
No pain,
And you
I'm
can-
so cheap.
No, if you
No.
can still see, don't throw them away. Don't
I'm
waste
good.
them.
I'm good.
You're good. See how long you can do that. See, after about a year, maybe throw them away, but
Oh my gosh.
keep going.
I'll give you an update in a few weeks.
I
There you
also
go.
have amazing.
Don't do that, guys.
I also have great eyes, and I don't need glasses. So that's coming
Rub
from
that
a
in.
guy who, perfect eyes, perfect body, perfect car. I am the total package. How
All
am I single?
want for Christmas.
All right.
But congratulations on getting your eye appointment and your eye insurance cards. That's huge.
Mhm. And if you've adulted as well, if you want to share your adulting wins with us, go onto Facebook, let us know. Just search for Welcome to Adulting Podcast or go to our website, welcometoadultingpod.com. Let us know how you've adulted. You can find all the different ways to email us, Facebook us, send us an Instagram message. You can go onto Apple Podcasts, leave us a review and a 5-star rating. All sorts of ways you can share your adulting win. We'd love to be able to share them with you. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Christmas, talk about the holidays, all the fun stuff that goes on during that season. And I'm going to talk about why I don't like any of it. So stay tuned.
Hey, it's Caleb from Welcome to Adulting. We want to give a big thank you to the Family Radio Network for believing that the adulting life is better done together. Visit thefamily.net to find great music, articles to help us do life better together. And as always, you can listen to your favorite podcast. Welcome to Adulting.
Welcome back again, you guys. Thank you for sticking with us. We're going to be talking about the holidays, all the stuff that we enjoy doing in that season, or maybe we don't enjoy doing, and it just all seems like an unnecessary, thing to check off the to-do list. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways to feel about the holidays, but Shawna, Caleb, I know you guys like the holidays a lot more than I do. You love all those traditions and things like that. Why? Why do you love those things? It gets really stressful for me, and it gets to be the type of thing where, it's just so much stuff that you feel the expectation to have fun. Why do you guys enjoy it?
I don't know. For me, I like the comfort of it. So the day after Thanksgiving, I want my Christmas tree up, white lights everywhere, pull out all the cozy blankets, let's put a fire in the fireplace, music, like the old classy holiday music. I love that. I don't know. It's just so cozy. But I will tell you, after New Year's, I'm pretty done with the snow and everything. It can go away then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me, I would say the reason why I love it more than just celebrating what we celebrate Christmas for is it's really kind of a big family reunion for us. So because we live so far away from most of our family, we don't really get to see them except for Christmas time. So it's really cool to catch up with everybody, celebrate with them. So it's kind of like a big family reunion, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah, so I love spending time with my family. I do like that it's an excuse for that. I like the day of Christmas. It's really fun. You can have some Christmas music, all the decorations and snow, but leading up to Christmas and after Christmas, it just feels like it's so much. And I really love Advent. That season in the church calendar is something that's newer for me to celebrate and to look at. But I think that's such a really cool tradition, anticipating the coming of Christ, celebrating his birth, but also understanding why he came, him coming to save us from our sins. That stuff is awesome. But the Christmas village and I love all the food, but there gets to be a lot of it and way too much when you're, trying to get ripped. But just all these, I don't know, there's so many things that just get to be really time consuming and money consuming and takes so much effort, and a lot of it's stuff I don't actually want to do to begin with. And the aesthetic of Christmas is fine for a day, but after a while it's just exhausting.
For me, what's really, really interesting when you say that, so Christmas for my family, it's almost the entire month of December. So because our families are so spread apart, almost every weekend in December we're going somewhere and having our family Christmas party. So it's not just on Christmas. So the whole month, it's us getting together and being with family members and kind of celebrating that Christmas story for weeks out of the last month of the year. But our Christmas it starts the first week of December, and our last Christmas party this year is the second week of January.
Nice.
You know what, John, though? I think that you might change your mind when you have your significant other to do all those things with. I feel like that's kind of what makes the season special, too, is you get to do it with that other person. So I'm just going to make a note now. I bet you when you have that person, you might feel a little bit different.
I feel like you're way overestimating how sentimental of a person I am. But we'll see. I don't know. It's possible. But, there are some things in the holidays that I do really enjoy. There are some traditions that, my family has that I really like. For instance, actually, a lot of these traditions that we started when we were older. So we never did Christmas tree hunting when we were kids. But in the last 5 years or so, we just started going out day after Thanksgiving, going chopping down the tree. My sisters and I started this thing. I think I was 19 at the time. I was back on Christmas vacation. It was the night before Christmas. My sisters and I made a blanket fort in our basement. Actually, we were kind of setting up as us waiting for Santa. So we set up a blanket fort. I was the youngest one there at 19. So 2 of my sisters and I made a blanket fort. Next year we did it again. We like kept doing it for a couple years. We made the mistake of making a rule that there were no married people allowed in the blanket fort. And so now all three of my sisters are married. So it's just me in a blanket fort, which is just...
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
That's just sad like at that point. But it was legit. We went all out for our blanket forts. So
That's pretty cool. I want to do that now.
It was really fun. I feel like that's something you could also do with your kids that could be really fun.
Yeah.
And you can make those weird, fun family traditions that have nothing to do with anything that are a ton of fun. What about you guys? What are some of yours?
Yeah, so we obviously celebrate Christmas for the same reason, for, Jesus. And it's really important for us to teach our kids that. So I don't know if I can talk about this, but so if you have kids in the car, you might want to pause and listen later. We tell our kids that Santa is something that's fun to celebrate, but that's not what Christmas is about. So my Elliot, he knows that Santa isn't real. And he was like 3 years old, and we were in the parking lot of a grocery store. And this lady came up and she's like, "Oh, you're so cute. Aren't you so excited for Santa to come?" And Elliot, straight-faced, goes, "Santa's not real." And she was like, taken back. And she walked away. And Elliot looked at me and he goes, "Mom, that lady has no idea what she's talking about." And it was just so funny. But anyway, so they know that, we celebrate for Jesus, but we still like to have fun. So we put carrots outside for the reindeer, and we'll take bites out of the cookies. And so he still gets all the fun of it, but he knows the real purpose. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Family tradition, huh? One of them is for my wife and I is that we watch Elf on the day after Thanksgiving, kind of getting ready for the Christmas time, and it's also one of my favorite Will Ferrell movies, so I can quote it pretty often.
That's awesome. And I think now is the perfect time, now that we're adults, and we're getting married, we have our own lives, our own houses, our own apartments, all those things. You can really make new traditions. This is the perfect time to create those new traditions that you can do with your kids, or that you can do with your siblings now that you're all older, and have fun. Make this a time where you can have those fun traditions.
Can I ask a question for both of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
When does Christmas music start in your house?
When does it, or when should it?
When does it? When does it?
'Cause
Let's go with that.
day after Thanksgiving.
Parents' house, I think it's a little on and off day after Thanksgiving. For me, it is pretty much 5 p.m. on December 24th, and it stops at about 11:59 on December 25th.
Man, you're going to be so disappointed working here.
No, I know. I was here last year. That's why I take half of December off. So no.
Can I just say how disappointed I'm going to be if people didn't pause in time and I just ruined Santa for a bunch of kids?
I think you ruined Santa for John.
My sisters
so
and I
sorry.
stayed up waiting for Santa. What were we waiting for if he's not real? What did we do that for?
Wait, what age? What age did you
He
stop
was 19 when they started.
No, my parents never lied to us about Santa. I think that if I ever have kids, I want to do kind of like what you do and not lie to my children. I feel like
Just
I'm
so you know,
coming out
if you
really...
do tell your kids that there's Santa, it's okay. John's not calling you a liar. It's all right.
I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying one of the 10 commandments, No, but like, I think that was... I grew up in Africa. Mm-hmm. We didn't have a chimney or any of that stuff. We still had Christmas, and we still would get some presents, but it was very obvious. It was really easy for us to know that Christmas wasn't real, Christmas wasn't real. Wow, I can't speak today. That Santa wasn't real. I am so sorry. It was really obvious for us that Santa wasn't real, but we still were able to kind of joke about it, still kind of like you were saying, kind of have the fun of it, but not talk about it. But you should teach your kids about St. Nicholas. St. Nicholas is so much cooler than Santa Claus, you guys. He is awesome. He was a patron saint of sailors, archers, and children. He did some really cool stuff, helping out a lot of children. He punched Athanasius at the Council of Nicaea. He punched Arius at the Council of Nicaea because Arius claimed that there was a time when Christ was not, which is clearly heresy. So he just like punched him in the face. It's awesome. Tell your kids about St. Nicholas. He's so much cooler than Santa Claus.
Speaking of kids' activities, so when I was like 7 or 8, my dad went outside. He literally, not even lying, all day long until it was really late at night, he was making us an igloo, and like a for real igloo. We played in that all winter long. I still remember that. That was so cool.
Yeah, building snowmen as kids is always a great thing. If you have, make sure you dress for it though. If you're going to build a snowman, I think that's a fun tradition. I think maybe
that's why John doesn't like Christmas, because he didn't have snow when he was really little.
We came back when I was in second grade when we came back.
That makes sense.
We had. I'm a Wisconsin kid.
I am really so excited though about being a homeowner now this Christmas season, because last year,
You say that now.
when we bought the house, when we put in our offer and it got accepted, it was in January. So all of the Christmas stuff was on sale. So I bought a bunch of like inflatable Christmas decorations that I get to put up. My favorite one is a cactus with a Christmas hat on, with a Santa hat on. I just think it's funny because
Do you have a Packer Santa too?
No, I do not have a Packer Santa.
Okay.
I'd have like a bear Santa.
No, I'm not a fan of inflatables. I'm like the classy Christmas decorator.
I don't even know if my house has the power for all of it. It was built in like 1944, so we'll see what happens.
I just can't stand that like kitschy Christmas stuff, but if that's your thing, more power to you, Caleb.
This is my first
I will just
try.
not be.
Don't ruin this for me, John.
I'm just not going to be coming around to your house around Christmas, so that's okay.
Let's talk about things that we can do. So Christmas caroling, making a snowman, hot cocoa, Christmas cookies, cutting down a tree. I'm so excited.
You know what? Christmas desserts might be the best desserts.
Christmas desserts are the worst for you.
They're the best, though.
That's such a horrible time if you're trying to be healthy.
Toll House pie season.
No. Okay, so yes, I agree with desserts. Great. Hot chocolate, really good. Snowmen can be really fun until you get covered in sloppy wet snow. One thing I do really like, there are a lot of really good movies. There are some really cliche and overrated movies, but you get something like Elf, which is amazing. A Christmas Story is one of my favorite movies. I might have talked about it already on the podcast, but when I was a kid, my friend Jake and we would watch A Christmas Story every time we had a sleepover. And there was one summer where like at least once a week we would be watching A Christmas Story. Awesome movie, perfectly encapsulates, childhood and what it's like. What are some other of your favorite Christmas movies?
I like all the Santa Claus movies with, remind me of his name.
Tim Allen?
Tim Allen. Yeah, you don't like those?
I don't like Tim
I
Allen.
love it.
That's for another podcast.
I think number 1 and number 2 are great. I've never seen number 3.
Santa Claus,
1 and 2 are the good ones.
The Santa Claus is a movie about a guy who murders someone and then takes his clothes. No. Like, he just kills a man and his first response is, I better put his clothes on?
It's essentially The Wizard of Oz for Christmas.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's nothing like The Wizard of Oz.
It is.
I think we were watching 2 very different Wizard of Oz's.
I think, you'll have to rewatch it. Trust me.
What are some other good ones, though?
You guys are missing out the most important one.
Pause.
No,
I know exactly what you're about to say.
No, you do not.
I know what you're about to say.
No, you do not.
I am 90% sure I know you're about to say Die Hard, and Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
It is. It's not.
Okay.
And that's not what I was going to say.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
But you are missing the most important one, and that's Home Alone.
Home Alone's not a Christmas movie either.
Yes, it is a Christmas movie.
I want to put a clear distinction between Christmas movies and movies that take place around Christmas. Because like Die Hard and Home Alone take place around Christmas, but they're not
came home on Christmas Day.
That doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
It
has nothing to do with Christmas. It just takes place around Christmas.
He talks to the nativity.
That doesn't.
Come on. It is a Christmas movie.
Disagree. It's just like how Gremlins is not a Christmas movie.
Well, it's just like how Batman's not a superhero.
Again, for another.
Can I say though, my favorite scene in Elf is when he's at the dinner table and he burps.
Yes.
I don't know if I've told this story before, but once I was hanging out with some friends, and I was trying to be funny. It was like freshman year of college. I was trying to be funny, and I tried to do that thing where he does the splits on the escalator. I was in the middle of Chicago. I was like off of a Blue Line stop, going
Every
up the
kid in
escalator.
Chicago does that.
I did like the fake splits and just ripped straight down my jeans. Just horribly ripped my pants. Middle of like Chicago, had to run and buy emergency jeans at the Gap. Like there was a Gap outlet not too far. So embarrassing. Don't
I'm
ever try to
understanding
recreate
why
that
you don't
scene.
like Christmas.
Yeah.
We're adding things to the list. There's trauma in your past.
There are some really, really good ones too that we didn't mention. I mean, there's the Charlie Brown Christmas movie.
There's also a lot of great like Christmas episodes of TV shows. That's my big one. I'll go and watch like Christmas episodes of TV shows.
Really?
That's my big thing. I'll watch a lot of different ones. That your favorite show probably has some great Christmas episodes. So check those out.
The Grinch.
The Grinch is
The
cartoon
The
one.
cartoon one.
The cartoon
The
one. We have
original
Christmas
cartoon
with
ones.
The Cranks.
That's good. Jingle All the Way.
A Christmas Carol. Really?
Fine.
White Christmas.
Which Christmas Carol? Muppets? Yes. Every other one? No.
No, the remake, the 2009 one with
Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey. Yeah.
No. Muppets. Muppets all the way. We could have
I'm
a whole.
not a fan of Polar Express.
Yeah, it gets a little uncanny
I
valley.
love Polar Express. I'm sorry. I'm saying love. I just love that movie so much. I love the music. I love Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is my hero. When I grow
Here's
up,
a
I
classic.
want to be Tom Hanks when I grow up.
It's a Wonderful Life.
I've
Yeah,
never
it's-
seen that movie.
Are you serious?
Never seen
Oh
that.
my gosh. If you're
You
into
have
Christmas
to watch it.
classics, you have to see It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay, so Caleb, this season we're gonna get our families together and we're taking John on a Christmas date and we're gonna do all the Christmas things and turn him from a Grinch into his heart 10 times bigger that day.
I
believe
all
it's 3
in.
sizes that it grew that day.
I
you know
tend to
what?
over exaggerate.
You know what? We're going to take you caroling.
This sounds like kidnapping. That is a federal offense. So good luck hearing from my lawyers. All right. So as we're wrapping up, final thoughts about Christmas. What should other people be doing to kind of make their Christmas something a little bit special?
Just don't make it about the gifts and spending money on everybody. Honestly, it's about the moments, the meals, the quality time. I think that's a good way you can ruin your Christmas season is spending so much money on all of these people. Do something simple like grabbing names out of a hat or, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think really to truly enjoy the Christmas season, I would encourage you to go to a Christmas service and really understand what. You can find a church online. There's Yelp reviews for churches. If you don't have a church and you don't know where to find one, there are so many ways to find just a good Christmas service around you, and really understand the amazing complexity and beauty of what Christmas is all about.
And I mentioned it before, but if you haven't celebrated Advent, the actual season leading up to Christmas, do that. I know Advent season is really far along at this point, but it's never too late to kind of join in that. So definitely observe that. So,
And watch Home Alone.
No, if you're going to watch a not Christmas movie that takes place around Christmas, watch Gremlins. Gremlins is so good.
One thing too, try to do something for someone else this Christmas season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So whether it's donating toys to a family in need or cooking a meal and bringing it to them, I think that makes it even more special.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are getting gifts for people, remember they don't need 50 gifts. Just get that one that that you really think reminds you of them or that they would appreciate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'd love to hear from you guys. What's some of your favorite things to do around the holidays? Whether it's helping others, serving meals, favorite gifts you've gotten people, or making a blanket for it. Maybe it's something crazy and weird and fun. Let us know. Go onto Facebook, look for Welcome to Adulting Podcast. Let us know on there. You can go to welcometoadultingpod.com. Find all sorts of ways to contact us. We'd love to hear from you guys. Also, leave us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts. Let us know in the review, what you love to do, and, tell people about this show as well. We would love for you to be able to help us spread the word. As we're kind of wrapping up, we want to say thank you to the Family Radio Network for allowing us to have this show. Without them, Welcome to Adulting would not be a thing. So thank you so much. Make sure that you go to thefamily.net, check out all the great stuff they have there. They have all sorts of resources. You can listen to music. It's all Christmas music all December long. So whether you're like me, who only wants it day before and of Christmas, or if you want it all month long, you can listen to it there. You can find all sorts of great stuff for hope, strength, and encouragement right there. So as we're leaving you, we just want to say thank you guys again for listening. Merry Christmas. Don't forget to cut yourself some slack, especially around the Christmas season, because you've got this. Bye.